Hello everybody, Zach here, and welcome back to GTA 5, back with another mod showcase. We're going to be looking at Back to the Future 5, or Back to the Future V. It's a mod for GTA 5 that brings one of my favorite movie series, to be honest, into GTA 5. And you might ask, well, we're looking at a standard DeLorean DMC-12, and you'd be right. Well, Michael's looking at his hands, but point being, we're looking at a fantastic model of a DeLorean DMC-12 that comes with this mod. So you can just spawn this one in. This one is fantastic in its own right. Super detailed. Sorry that we went to third person there. This is really detailed. This is an awesome model in and of itself. I'd be happy with just this. But we don't get just this. We get a full simulation of the DeLorean and the time machine from Back to the Future. And not just one, not just two, but all three. So the thing that's different too is these are, I don't know, their physics are different from the regular cars and the way they handle. And some might see this as a negative. I see it as a positive because they handle way more realistically to what DeLoreans handle like. They're big boaty. And yeah, they're not very fast either. So it's very realistic to how they are in the movie. So it's pretty easy here what we've got to do. I'm going to stay in first person here. We're going to bring up, that's menu. We're going to bring up the Back to the Future 5 menu, which allows us to change all these different settings, flux capacitor sound, we got the time circuits beep, we got speedo beep, we got custom engine sounds, we have a cinematic spawn. We have a lot of different options here, and they're really awesome, very customizable. And there's a function in there that I really want to show you guys too. But let's go ahead and spawn the first one, and the entrance is so cool. Watch this. It's so cool. So if you don't know what that intro of it flying in is, it's the first time travel experiment that they do in the first movie. And the DeLorean shows up like this with Einstein, Doc's dog, and then it does exactly this. The fact that it's ice cold, dripping. You've got the, it's complaining that it's out of plutonium from its first time travel. And I love it. I love it. The plate's off because the plate flies off the car and it's left behind, and Doc picks it up. It is incredible, the amount of detail, and I'd be happy if that's where the mod ended. I'd be happy if it did only that and that's how it showed up in the game, but it's not. So, the noises, everything, oh, it's fantastic. That's the speedo beeping. I don't know why that's only showing up when I look back. I've got to figure that out. Let's go ahead and hit time circuits. Weird. I don't know why the time circuits display is only working when I look back. That might have something to do with first person. We're going to go ahead and step out. The sounds, though, are so cool. I'm going to hop back in, see if that was a fluke. Yeah, it was. Okay. So I haven't found anything other than maybe that happening that has really been a major fluke to me in terms of how this mod works. It seems very functional. Very cool. The sounds are great. We don't have any plutonium in, so going and getting up near this speed, as well as I don't have the time circuits on, it's not going to cause any type of reaction from the DeLorean. But the fact of the matter is, I need you to look at this. I need you to look at the care and detail. And if we want to turn on the time circuits here, boom. And then we got the flux capacitor fluxing. And we've got the time circuits on, and those actually go on and off with the actual control exactly like they do in the movie. I am blown away by the level of detail in this. It is probably one of my favorite mods that I've ever used in GTA, to be 100% honest. So, well, we're going to time travel. And we're going to time travel in this. I'm going to show you what it's like. And then we're going to get out the other DeLoreans, and I'm going to show you what they're like too, because everything is very movie accurate. The models are fantastic in this. The sound effects, everything just is a cohesive Back to the Future mod for GTA 5. So we have to get out of the car and do exactly what we would really do. So you're able to change it out to Mr. Fusion if you wanted to, but we're going to be refilling the plutonium reactor here. And what's going to happen is it's going to have this glowing ring around it that shows that it's got plutonium in it. That, I think, is just, you know, them taking liberties and making it so that you can see from the back of the car whether or not. I'm going to do a third-person run, and then we're also going to do a first-person run and see what time travel looks like in both of those scenarios. So we are recharged. We should have no problem hitting 88 miles an hour from here to the other end of the airstrip. At least I'm very hopeful. We've got a destination time, which is just October 25th, 2015. It's saying our present time is January 12th, 2014. So let's hit it. Let's see what it's like to travel in the time machine. And I can't wait for you guys to hear the sound effects. I'm going to shut up and let you experience this. She goes, leaving the trail behind. Oh. And that also... So sometimes when you travel, that time it didn't shut off on me, but it does what it did in the first movie where it kind of sputters out on you. So in the first movie, so there's the discharge. But we seem to be fine in terms of, yep, there's it complaining about being empty. Oh, and of course it's going to be so loud. I'm going to have to turn that down because GTA 5 rain. But yeah, this is so cool. Oh, there it shut off. Yep, there it's yep. Oh, come on. Not starting up for me. There we go. So, Back to the Future fans will remember the DeLorean in the first movie was... It complained a little bit, let's be real, and it complained at very inopportune times. For instance, right before they were going to put on... right before Marty was going to try to travel back in the first movie, he has to go put on the... I don't know why I'm blanking. He has to put on the pole that's basically going to match up. Oh, it's doing it again. It's, like I said, inopportune times. I like how we've got... Why do we have two other DeLoreans over here? Did I not even or did we technically go back where there was more DeLoreans, if that makes sense? What I'm saying kind of sounds stupid, but... there's multiple DeLoreans all around the map. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's a part of the mod doing that. I don't know if that's for me messing around with the mod before recording. I am not sure. But yeah, I love it. The attention to detail here is crazy. And we've got to check out one of the other cool, really cool operations of it. Like I said, we're going to do first person here too, but I want to show you the keep opening menu. I want to show you the remote control functionality here. You are outside, so it should be this one, right? Oh, press enter. Oh, okay. So I guess 3. There we go. We do remote control, and boom, we are struggling to start. Okay, even in remote control mode, but there we go. We are in remote control mode of the DeLorean, of the first DeLorean from the first Back to the Future film. And there's nobody inside. We're remote controlling it. I would love this for 5M. Probably not going to happen. Probably really hard to do, but it would be so much fun. But yeah, we're remote controlling DeLorean exactly how Doc did in the first run. I love it. I think it's so cool. I think... See, it keeps shutting off. I don't know if I can just exit. Oh, there we go. We can just turn off remote control there, and remote control is off. So let me show you the options here that you can do on any of the DeLoreans, regardless of what they are. You can go into this menu. You can hit
Start up, you piece of shit.
You can go in and do build custom, or you can do spawn preset. So we can change some of the options here. We can put the Mr. Fusion on the back. You can change the wheels out. That's important for later. We've got a hover mode that we could add to the current car. You can put the hook on the door, which is awesome. We got the out of time license plate, of course. We got the future license plate as well. You can change the exhaust if you wanted to as well from the stock. So that's really cool too, in and of itself. We're obviously going to check out hover mode and all that too. So with that being said, let's spawn the second one in and see how that enters. Spoiler, going to basically enter in the same way, but we're going to make sure that we don't get hit because it gets pretty dang close to us. Ah, it's so cool. Oh man, so cool. We got the Mr. Fusion on the back, of course, but this one has the one difference built in, and that's hover mode, which again, super accurate to exactly how the DeLorean works in the movies. And I can't get over how good this is done, how cohesive the mod is. Must have took a lot of work, so props to the team that did this. I hope I'm doing your showcase justice. If I'm not, I apologize. Look at that. Ah, so cool. So cool. So I promised we would go first person and do a run, so let's go ahead. Let's come out the other way, actually. So let's flip around and come down the other side, kind of towards the end here. I think we'll have enough stopping distance, and we should based on how we went the other way. So here, this is what, I don't know that I'm going to get to 88, but I wanted you to hear what it does when, so it's gonna get ready, but it doesn't have any plutonium or anything to go. So we're gonna have to get to the end here. We're gonna have to load up. So that even has that simulation, obviously, or that animation. It doesn't actually put anything in there, but there we go. We got time circuits going. I'm going to get back into first person mode. We can see everything here. We'll be able to see. Ah, it's so cool. And here we go. And it kind of puts you in the seat, kind of sits you exactly how it did in the movies. From Marty's perspective. Oh, it's so cool. We're going to come in hot, too. Oh, there's a bunch of DeLoreans at the end there. Oh. Yeah, see, there's just more DeLoreans showing up. I don't know what's going on. But that's what it looks like in first person. Oh, of course, we had it dying on us there. I'm going to have to despawn all these DeLoreans. We've got a bunch of DeLorean time machines just out and about. But, yeah, like I said, true testament to the amount of detail on these. I'm going to remove all because we're going to spawn in the one from Back to the Future 3. So this one too. So same details as basically all the other cars, of course, but we have this strapped to the hood. It's so cool. I'm sorry that I'm still like awestruck that I can't get over the level of detail in this. Obviously, pretty useless out the front here in terms of visibility. Let's be real. And look at that. That's exactly how it drove along. So I think that's why I said there's a different kind of physics being applied to these cars. But oh, that was weird. I enabled like the time circuits, but it was time. Unless it doesn't say empty, so I guess we about time traveled there. I didn't feel anything though. Unless because of the differences, it's fine. It would be able to. I don't know. Weird. We're gonna try to get this on the track. and see if it works in that way too. So we're going to go over here to the train track, switch out the tires, see if we can get on the track. That's supposed to work with the mod. Oh, that's appropriate. We basically just passed the Toyota truck that's very much so like Marty's Toyota. Spoilers. So, we're gonna hop here onto here, and we're gonna change our tires out, of course. Oh, that's not good. That may be good though. We're gonna flip around. Give me a second here, because I do not want to get hit by that train. So we're gonna get up to speed. We're gonna try to get in front of the train a little bit, because I think I need to stop on the tracks to change out. Okay, so spawn menu, we're going to switch out to, whoops, not that. Switch out to the railroad wheels. Okay, let's see if I can stop here and get, yep, we are on. Hey, why not try? I don't know if the train goes 88, but why not try? I'm actually giving it some gas here because I really don't want to get hit. I don't know that this is going to work, and I don't think the mod says that this works, by the way. So they probably do not endorse this. This train doesn't go fast enough, but I wanted to see what would happen. So, okay, we're going to have to let the train go because we're going to need to go on our own way to hit 88. The train is not going fast enough. And I just want to make sure that you can time travel on the rails. We're going to do a front view. Oh, yes. There she goes on the rails. She's down the rails. Oh, there's a train. Train coming still. I've got to say, props to the guys, the whole team that made this. I'm assuming, I don't know how many people are involved. I feel like it needs to be more than one people, but if this was one guy, props to you too. Props to whoever had their hands in any of it, models, sound effects, getting all the sound effects. You did an absolutely fantastic job. I couldn't be happier with it. I think it's super cool. I think you need to check. Oh no, we've got train. Oh, thank God, because what? Because what the heck happened there? Okay, seems legit. I also don't know what's going on down here. All these weird trucks and stuff going on. We're going to go ahead and change these back over to the 55 wheels and drive around. But yeah, like I said, I couldn't be more impressed. If you're a Back to the Future fan, you've got to check out this mod. Heck, even if you're not, and you just like DeLoreans, I guess, you should check it out. It's still really cool. I'd love to see something. Now, this is a whole other... What is going on? What are these trucks that are, like, racing down here? Super weird. I'd love to see it where you could put in car packs and stuff and actually go back in time and only have those cars from that era around or something. But that's not a need. That's like, I think it would be very cool. And I think the mod as it stands and the sound effects and everything, and I got really smashed in front end now. I think it's pretty incredible. And I hope you like this video too. I know it was a little bit different, but it's kind of like the old mod showcases I did, and I needed to do it as a Back to the Future fan. I think this is like super high quality, works very easily. All you need is like script hook V, and I think community script hook maybe, and native UI. So, and it installs with like an OIV. So it's like really easy to install for almost anybody. If you want it to go on the train tracks, you got to do one more thing. You got to drop one more thing in. But man, it's pretty easy. And the sound, like I said, the sound effects and everything else, nail it. It is my childhood dream, basically, of being able to. Look at it sparking and freaking out like it's going to try, but it's not able to. Oh, that's so cool. Like I said, so cool. And I hope you check it out if you're a Back to the Future fan. I hope you like this video. If you did, please like the video. And please also subscribe if you want more content like this. I think I've mentioned it before. But I have a Patreon as well that's really helping me do different types of videos and not just do the same thing over and over again. And if you want to support that type of content and you want to see different stuff, I would be really happy if you could come over to the Patreon. I have a lot of awesome patrons on there already that are influencing voting, and get some early access too, as well as get to see their credits, name in the credits like they're seeing them now probably. So I really do appreciate all you guys supporting, regardless in what capacity. And I hope you enjoyed this Back to the Future 5 mod showcase. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.